Keen Charger parents, we want to make you aware of our new dismissal pattern or loops that will be in effect starting Monday on the first day of school. Let's take a couple scenarios. Let's look at the traffic pattern for the elementary and the summit. If you are a parent that only has to pick up on that campus, most of you are going to utilize the drive up Eastern off of 67. The cars are all parked along here. You're going to do what you've always done. Not much changes for you. You're going to come in here. They're going to load your car. You're going to come out here. The thing that you have been able to do in the past right at here is you've been able to go right or you go left. The big change for you is you are not able to go right. So if you are just picking up an elementary or summit, that's not horribly problematic. You're going to go left. Obviously, you can go up this street. You can go down to 4th Street and then drop back down to 67 or continue across into Keene. So if you are a parent that only has an elementary child, as you see how this car is traveling, this is your loop. Okay, so the difference then is let's ask ourselves, do I also have a junior high and high school kid or either or? And I have to pick up at elementary. You're going to do the same thing. If you're picking up your elementary child, you're going to come here. What you're not going to be able to do that you have been able to do in the past is drop down here and then shoot up through the junior high. This spot right here where this car is dancing is our biggest trouble spot for traffic. It is highly problematic, filled with children, filled with cars trying to go multiple directions. So if you need to, after you pick up an elementary child, need to go to the junior high school, you're going to go left, continue up the street, and then you're going to turn in here. If you're picking up junior high or high school, you're going to complete their loop, which is going behind the school, coming around, loop through. If you have a high school child, this is now your opportunity. You can pick them up on this side of the school, or you can have them wait up here. High school kids can only be picked up on here, this side of the school, or here. Then continue the loop. You can pick up your junior high child along this driveway if you pull into the parking along the side so you are not blocking traffic. And then you can pick them up in either lane as you always have been able to here at the junior high. Then you can exit this way, or you can loop back obviously around the school and come out to 67. Now, if you just even look at the map, you think, wow, that's a big loop. But think about how small our school is. It really is not going to add a tremendous amount of time. But what it is going to do is unclog this main artery that we have always had a problem with right here. This is our big trouble spot. And so we really have to be able to give this elementary. We have far more parents picking up elementary and summit kids than we do junior high and high school, obviously, because they're the littles. And so we've got to be able to unplug right here and allow the elementary and summit a better opportunity to load the cars for 550 kids. If you have a high school student only, there's a couple routes you can take. Obviously, you can come through the back of Keene, enter this way. If you're picking up high school only, you can go behind the school, pick them up right here, and then shoot out to 67. You can also come in from 67 and either loop right here, but you're going to loop in this parking lot though, instead of going this direction. So high school only, loop here and exit, or loop here and exit. You can also come around here and exit out the back. So high school and junior high, you could come in through this and join either one. Join the green loop for junior high, join the purple loop for high school. One thing to think about, of course, after you see where the car patterns are, is really think about where your children are located. Do you have a junior high and a high school student? Well, you might have them congregate right here so that when you come through, you can pick them up here, complete this short loop, and be out. So parents, we know that this is a perfectly imperfect plan. There is no perfect plan due to the nature of the layout of our campuses. It just creates some bottlenecking in certain areas, and that's what we're attempting to just lessen the impact, but we definitely cannot eliminate it. So we appreciate your patience the first couple of weeks. The staff is going to be working very hard to make sure that we're out there and the traffic is flowing and we're picking up kids in the correct places. The elementary and summit families and staff definitely have the most people flowing through their loop. The staff at the elementary and summit are standing out on that hot concrete in 100-degree weather for 45 minutes. So the faster we can get that flow going, the faster that we can get your kids loaded into cars. So we do ask for your patience. We know the first couple of weeks of school, no matter how pretty this map is, it's not going to look pretty when you actually drive your car in, and we are fully aware of that. But just know that it typically takes a week to 2 weeks for everybody to kind of like learn the pattern, learn the system. Your kids start getting more in sync with the system. Kids get out there quicker. Plans are made, plans are adjusted, and it just gets better and better every single day. We are definitely going to adjust as we see that we need to once we get started. But we do ask for your patience. We know we're all going to need it. But we hope that this plan will just create a little more efficiency in our environment during dismissal. So we look forward to seeing you guys on Monday, and have a great weekend.